When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they came their time, they changed their mind. When they came their time, they changed their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they came their time, they changed their mind. When they came their time, they changed their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo.
All right, welcome to the show, Talk TV Media Network. Welcome to the show, folks, in Radio Land, in TV Land, in Media Land. Welcome to Talk TV Media Network. My name is Sam Gadu. Yeah, I'm here to bring you politics, and nothing but politics at Talk TV Media Network. What kind of people so? Politics is around the corner. Nothing to do but bring sweet mouth and all the good things that comes along with it. You know, it's not far. It's just right around the corner. 2023 will soon be appearing. So wherever you are, welcome to the show. A lot of good topics to discuss today. It's a weekly recap here at Talk TV. Weekly recap of political events happening, taking place in Liberia, around the globe, and wherever you are. Today is open mic, so we can talk anything. That's what we are about to do today. I can see my colleague is back there, co-host in studio. I'm just going to bring you back right on the stage while we let a little bit of music play. Don't touch that dial. Stay right there. Share the link. Follow us. All right, that's how we jam it out here at Talk TV Media Network. Don't touch that dial now. Share the link. That's all you need to do. We got all the happenings of the week coming up live to you. Again, I'm Sam Gadu here with my colleague out there, Otis. Yo. Okay, all right. Share the link, folks. Share it to all your various platforms. Invite all of those who are following us and also those who do not know about our network. Talk TV Media, we are simultaneously right now broadcasting on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, wherever you think we are right now. So share the link, follow us, subscribe, and also just don't listen, but also leave your comments down below the link. Welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am doing well. I'm doing well. It's good to have you. It's good to see you today again. You look sharp over there. You know, all the way from Lofa County. How you doing, man? How's everything with you over there?
Everything is well. I give God the glory for life and the good health.
Good.
And
Awesome.
I'm grateful to Him for the opportunity to join with you at this time on this platform.
Awesome. You know, today we do have some fascinating and very interesting topics to talk about. A lot of scenes we have seen or experienced during the course of this week. The likes of Dr. Toga McIntosh divorcing CDC, the man who helped CDC to be where it is today, has finally left CDC. And people are wondering as to what is going on with CDC. You know, people are defecting. What is going on with the current government, CDC? You know, we want to know what is happening. And I bet you all want to know. Are you okay over there, man? Are you well situated? So we can begin this show?
I'm good. I'm sorry for the election.
Okay.
I'm okay.
So for our listening audience, that's one topic, right? We have other topics that we have to discuss with the issue of the president coming up to condemn the actions that we saw on July 26th day with CDC-COP rioting and fighting protesters of the Student Unification Party of the University of Liberia. These are issues that are very pertinent for us to discuss, issues of significance. Is the timing okay? Is the timing wrong? If it is wrong, what is the motive behind it? Is there too much pressure in the cockpit that the president cannot stand? Is that what's going on that he has to, you know, come out? And then looking at all of the way he came out, you know, we want to also know, is it even good? Because a lot to talk about, right? When you look at the entire statement that issued by the president, you know, you will not see the name of the victim mentioned. You know, the boy is right now fighting for his life. And there are a lot of other organizations that are also right now in putting their monies and their resources together to help him medically improve. But these are things we will discuss. We see a representative, District Number 10, Yeke Kolba, is out there with paramilitary troops as well. You know, these are things we want to talk about. Is it healthy for our country or not? The United People's Party has also defected from the CDC. These are issues we want to talk about tonight. Here, those of you who are in Liberia, I know it's evening time. Those of us here in the diaspora in the US, it's just uh, uh, 14 minutes, literally 14 minutes after 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And Those of you here in Green Country, Oklahoma, welcome to this show. My name is Sam Gadu, and my guy over there, Otesin Yo. Otesin, I want us to start on this issue of Dr. McIntosh. We all saw during the course of the week his defection, and what he had to do for leaving the CDC. This is the man that helped CDC rise up to where they are today. Courtesy of this photo, let me bring it on the front page. Courtesy to Front Page Africa, our colleagues out there. But this is Dr. McIntosh statement, where he talked about, why he made a decision that he made by joining Condemns. Some of us were able to watch the live event, and it is posted on our Facebook page as well for those of you who want to go and read it, what he had to say. But for the sake of our viewing audience, this is what he said. Dr. Toga McIntosh has endorsed the presidential bid of former Coca-Cola executive and ANC political leader Alexander Cummings. In his endorsement statement at noon on Wednesday, this is on Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022, the doctor, a principal representative of the Liberia People's Democratic Party on the CDC's governing council, argued that he is disturbed and deeply concerned about the misdirected path Liberia is taking. Right, we watched this. Some of us were able to watch this. What is going on? Let me get this up the screen. What is going on with the George Weah-led government? Are these good signs? Are these good political signs? Because these are people that have character in the political realm of Liberia. These are people that have character. These are people that people listen to when they speak. This is a man who helped CDC to be elected. And now he's quitting. He divulged CDC and he has moved on to ANC. Is this strategy that Dr. McIntosh is making? Is it even a good strategy, though? Is it a good move? Because politically, the political season has not even started to the point where it is heat up yet. It's just beginning. Is this a smart move? One may ask. Is Dr. McIntosh making a smart move? Has he made a smart move? Because the election is next year, 2023, right? And here he is today, this week, shifting from CDC to ANC. What convinced him to even know or decide that ANC is even going to win the election come 2023? I know he's a political statistician, but is it too early? The call of judgment that is made. These are our concerns. And if it is, what are our image? What word is he sending to CDC, to the George Weah-led government? What signal is he signaling? Because two things this week, we've seen Dr. McIntosh defecting and moving over and shifting, and we see the United People's Party has also shifted from the CDC, from the ruling party. This is alarming. Very much alarming. What is Minister Miguel, Samuel Toy? What are they doing? What plans are they? What's their strategy? What is going on that the people are living? Is it a hardship in the country? Is it that the people the Liberian people are tired already with the Weah-led government? These are questions that are yet to be answered because at the end of the day, the answer is at the ballot box. The answer is at the ballot box. What's your opinion, man, about the whole issue with Dr. McIntosh?
Thank you so much, the CEO. When we are discussing this, deals with analyzing issues, and Dr. Toga McIntosh. These are the educated people, people with character. These are the people with integrity. So, and they can observe, they can understand, they can analyze things. There should be some things that he has been observing that are chaotic, that if he keep, affiliating himself with the sitting government, one way or the other, maybe he might be indicted tomorrow, one way or the other. So these are the things that he observed because he is in this country witnessing all of the activities and events that are going on in favor and against the government. And he might have counted that the issue or even against the government are more, they are in majority. And these are the things that people observe, especially if someone really don't want to be embarrassed tomorrow by anybody, or in terms of corruption, or in terms of being brutal to people, doing bad things. These are the things that some people observe, that they don't want to indict themselves, that they don't want to, implicate their integrity or their name for tomorrow, because they are bringing out kids or offsprings that they now want people to recognize them or reference them tomorrow in a bad condition. That your father has been someone bad in this country. So these are the things that people look at. So by him going to ANC, he might have seen some potential. He might have seen some importance in Dr. Kumi, Mr. Alexander B. Kumi. And most of the people sometimes they follow you not because of what you have, not because of who you are, but because of the integrity, the potential in you. What are those your behaviors? What have been your assistance to people? So these are the things that people observe sometimes and try to follow you
You
to
know,
have
you
the
know,
money, whether you reach out.
Otis,
So
not to cut you off, one thing that came to me because I watched his press conference, his release during the week uh, closely, and that his decision uh, came about after consulting with a lot of other friends and leaders of Liberia, including that of uh, the former president Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. You know, so I was wondering because he's a political statistician, and there were questions he couldn't respond to. But we all know that these are his friends. They talked about everything, and also the other key opposition leaders, with the likes of Boakai, you know, with the likes of Joseph Boakai. I know they discussed all of that, but he couldn't come out to tell us, whether that led to his decision. And then one may say, of late, of what importance was he to the CDC? You know, did the CDC do something that caused him to defect? You know, that is what we are talking about. Did the CDC do something? What caused the man to defect? For Dr. McIntosh to defect? Something may have gone wrong.
sometimes Maybe they have done something internally that, like the outsiders or we that are within the country, but now within the confines of the government uh, activities, that they may have done something wrong to him that he did not feel pleased about it. And with the rumors and speculations around of somehow how government is acting so bad on some citizens, some chaotic
Right.
information that they are getting, some events that are occurring in this country that are not good for us, how the citizens are unhappy, what the government is doing towards the peace maintenance in this country. Maybe he have not seen any legal act by the government or any contribution from the government towards the peace of this country or creating avenue or job for the citizens of the country, how hunger strike, with criminal activities or issues increasing on a daily basis. These are the things some people observe. So he might have, observed this that have led to his, divorcing the government and affiliating or joining to ANC. So these are the
You, you,
things,
you,
and
you,
sometimes it deals with some analysis.
but Otiston, let me come in right here, right? Let me come in
Yes, sir.
and give you this. Just for our viewing audience, right? Talk to You Media Network is an independent network. We do not owe any political alliance to any political party. We discuss issues as they come. We take no sides. That is what we do. That is what we're good at doing. And this is who we are, right? But I want us to look at. Let me read a statement right here. The statement by Dr. McIntosh. As a citizen, but also as someone who helped to get the current leadership elected, I feel a bounding duty to my fellow Liberians to call a spade a spade. Things are bad and only getting worse. Our mama Liberia has entered a state of coma. The priority on the Liberian agenda must therefore be one of saving our dear Liberia. What is most important in this case is putting Liberia first in whatever we do. We have a duty to change what we can change now to create the future we sought for our country. Dr. Toga Weah McIntosh, former Minister of Foreign Affairs. This is the man's statement. This is his statement. Former Minister of Foreign Affairs. And when you are a Minister of Foreign Affairs, you are someone who knows the issues, who knows what how the foreign governments out there sees your government, the perception of the foreign governments out there and diplomats how to see your government. This is the man who was once there and know the intricacies and the dynamics and the role his government was playing. And probably he thinks and he felt that maybe he saw signs wherein the government is moving in the wrong direction. So
No, I,
this
I,
could be
I
some of
I
his
think I
these
think
could be
he
some
did
of
this
his
because of.
reasons for defecting. He may have had a deeper insight. There is something more deep inside that he's not telling us. He's not telling the Liberian people.
I
even
think
though
as
even
for.
though he's saying let me finish, even though he's saying that he is doing this all in the interest of Liberia, right? That Mama Liberia should come first. It's all politics. You don't trust politicians. Politicians are not trustworthy people. You don't trust them because they always have something under their sleeves. There's something always hidden under. He has an agenda. So he shouldn't come and sit and tell us, oh, because Mama Liberia is moving, in a wrong direction. That is what led to him shifting all of that, blah, 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 this and that. There is more to that. And he needs to come back and tell the Liberian people more. because he is a personality of substance in a community in Liberia, in Liberian politics, right? That's what he is. That's why he is. I'll give you the chance. You can go ahead.
Yeah, what I was saying is that in my own analysis, I think as a former foreign minister, I think it must be something that he has seen that will bring future embarrassment tomorrow in this country, especially to the government. I'm talking in an instant. And my question could be, or assuming that if that could be the case, that there is an embarrassment in the future tomorrow for the sitting government officials, and he had been the former foreign affairs minister. So will he not be part, even though he has escaped the party and then get to another party, will he not be part of the embarrassment? So these are the questions that a citizen maybe uh, aiming to ask, because he did not really tell us the fixed, reason why he left the government. Whether government has done something to him or he has done something against the government or the citizens, he just said that
Right,
the
right.
citizens are, yeah. So these are the things he has to make things clear to the people. Let the people know what is the reason, what is the reason he left the position he was serving. And I think the government too does not have to say like that without telling us anything. Whether the mayor has done something before leaving, or how do they feel about the mayor leaving the position. These are the things they too have to let the public know, that even tomorrow, that they too will make their part clear, that the people will know the reason why the mayor left. But they don't just have to remain like that. Then he also has to tell us what is the main reason he has left. Then what has he seen that tomorrow, whether something will be as an embarrassment to him or government or to the people of the Liberia or whatsoever. So these are the things that you have to make clear to the people. You shouldn't just have to live like that. Because there's a saying
Right.
that says nothing happens for nothing. There must be something that
Nothing
caused
happens
something
for
to
nothing.
happen.
I like that. I think that's the right statement, phrase you just made. Nothing happens for nothing. There is a reason, and
Yeah.
for what he's making, the decisions he's making, he's made, not making. He's already made those decisions. They are public, and I think one question I will have for the honorable is as to why pick Cummings over Joseph Newman Boakai. And these are some of the things people would love to know. If he could tell us that, or make a statement with regards to that, we want to know as well. What, why pick Cummings over Joseph Newman Boakai? Because we have to bring that into play. These are all the major opposition parties in Liberia. We want to know. We want to know. Dr. Toga, McIntosh, you probably want to answer us as to, yes, you've left CDC for ANC. Why ANC over UP,
Okay.
Joseph Newman Boakai? And especially when UP just came up from their convention and officially elected uh, the former ambassador, former vice president Joseph Numa Boakai, who will be heading the party for the next 6 years. Um, yeah. So that is that for that topic, and then we're gonna move on to what's been happening, occurring this week, as in with Yeka Kalba. There are a lot of videos out there, and we've also seen him being interviewed by other networks with Yeka creating paramilitary groups. As in these military groups are in opposition to counter attacks from the CDC-COP uh, party or supporters who always have the habit of disrupting or harming or hurting, other protesters, like what we saw in the case of the Student Unification Party on 26th day when they were protesting, fix the nation, fix the country, protest. We saw the the brutal beating humiliation that took place, on live video. Thank God for this day and age when it comes to technology. It's not a day of just radio and police can just make up any kind of story as in, oh, this is what happened, and there's no evidence, case closed. But this day, even the police were present. If you saw the march, the police officer, government officer was present when they were beating that ball. And he couldn't do anything. Law enforcement officer present. And you were laughing on top of it. Huh? Otisine, did you see that? That is absurd. If it is in this country, that very day, that police officer will be suspended and he will lose his badge for partaking or being a part of that riot and not calming the situation down. But we are yet to hear what disciplinary measures the government has taken. And they say better late than never, right? We'll go to Yeke but better late than never. We are attacking both what happens at the with soup and that of Yeke, because Yeke's idea, I will see where it's coming from, has to do with what just occurred, right? For him to establish or create a paramilitary group, and if you realize, to our listening audience, we saw this thing, we talked about it almost 2 months ago when the Lofa County senatorial election by-elections was about to take place. We saw paramilitary groups being created in Foya by Honorable Thomas Fala, and I brought that up. This network brought that up. We have that story, that this will end up in chaos. This is not a good idea. The essence for the country to have law enforcement is to protect its citizens all across the spectrum. But if these smaller groups are being created, built, the tendency of them clashing, especially in the heat of the moment during the election, bloodshed, destruction. We talk about this. We preach about it, that this is not a good idea. This is where the government needs to step in. And we saw the similar thing occurring July 26th. It occurred. With a condemnation of the international community and many reputable organizations. Finally, our president had a brave mind to come up and condemn the situation. And also it's political because he has a pending trip. He's supposed to be here in the U.S. So journalists here in America will ask any question. We'll ask you, they will pin you down where you stand on democracy, the rule of law, citizens, protection, all of that, they see that coming. So after 6 days, man, 6 days, then the president of the nation is coming out to apologize, and making a statement as in, if you love me, blah, 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 this and that, you'll be a man of peace and not a war. It's not about you, though, Mr. President. This was about Liberians, those who cannot protect themselves. We love you. You are our president, but we'll call you out when it's wrong. This is what we do as independent broadcasters. When it's right, we'll call you. We applaud you for that. When you are wrong, we'll call you on it. That's true love. Because we are an independent network. We look at things from a balanced, fair standpoint. That was not right. And the fact that you didn't even call that boy, you didn't even call his name. Or if I were in his case here in this country, the president will, if he's still so busy and cannot even visit with that person, he will send someone of interest, someone close to him, to visit and make sure the medical bills, the health part of it is taken care of. That's how people know that you care. But, just a statement? No, come on. Inadequate. Insufficient. No impact. You want to feel the impact. That's what the people of Liberia wants to do. They want to feel the impact of the government, not in a negative way, in a positive way. If you're president of the nation, you're father of the nation. Anything that happens, the people want to hear. The people want you to take a good stand as a father. What do you think? What to say?
You as a father, you as a president, everything about the country, I think people try to, recognize you first. And what surprises me of the issue again was is that um, he said he does not even know that kind of group in CDC,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Council of Patriots, that he doesn't know that whether that exists in the party. So then, who created the party? Who supports the party? That's a question.
yeah.
And
With the likes and videos of the current mayor Koji are coming out
yes, sir.
defending that.
Mhm. And what brings fear in the people again is after he has once said that everyone should become security for yourself. You should not depend on the state securities. And if you can see today, most of the politicians are trying to, creating their own military force or defense forces is because of that. And if the sitting government feels insecure, then what about the opposition? What about the common people? How would they feel? And that it has been said on it several times that even when most of the time when they are coming here, they have their military forces, they have their uniform, specific uniform that they wear to help, control the people or the crowd whenever they are coming. And they are the incumbent. And if they feel insecure, what about the surveillance? What about the common citizens? What about opposition? And that is why even when I monitored once Honorable Yeka Koruba, I'm not trying to say that he is my favorite one, or I don't have any favorite. If I have, it is within me. But he said that if the government of the Liberia said that every one of us should become security on ourselves for ourselves, and he has created a specific military or military for force, they call them militants wearing the immigration uniform. Then they too have bought some of the vests and the bracelet
Yeah,
to have to form their own
the
military
Barrett.
groups. Barrett, I mean, to form their own military groups. They call them militants. And he also said that they want to train theirs. They want to protect the lives of the citizens because the securities have become subjected to the government, as he
Right.
has made mention. So this the confusing thing that confusing the citizens. Where are we
and and,
going?
and, and
What is going on?
this is where those of us who live in the diaspora in foreign countries, this is where we see danger, because when you have a constituted government whose responsibility is to protect its citizens, they have the military, they have the police, they have other military or security agencies that are there where our taxpayer monies goes to protect the citizens. And then we see individual citizens creating paramilitary groups to create, protect themselves. That is not a good image on the country, because that is recipe for chaos. Even during election, we don't see that happening here in the U.S. It is the job of the police to make sure society and the people are safe. If you see the military out now, that is extra. That's different. But the police has the full power to make sure that the society, the civilians are safe. During election here, they protect all of that. You don't see smaller groups, paramilitary groups around here. It will lead to chaos. But because look at come 2023, we just saw a little piece of what happened in Lufa during the Bar senatorial election. If you look at that scenario and you compare that to the 2023 election, national election that's coming up, it's going to be more heated. It's going to be more chaotic when those groups all meet. When the paramilitary group of ANC, then the paramilitary group for CDC, then the paramilitary group for JMB and the other political parties meet, with high tension, there is a collision, and that collision will lead to bloodshed. That is what's going to happen. So we are asking the national government to make sure your job is to make sure that you protect the rights and bring peace in the country and protect. The president is an ambassador of peace throughout during the war. So, and if he means well, this is a test for him come 2023 to make sure that the police apparatus, the police force is vibrant enough and is equipped enough to protect the elections, to protect the citizens. That is what we want to see. In the absence of that, there's chaos. And it is that absence, it is that backdrop that Yeke Kolba is doing what he's doing. The only difference that he's not bearing arms. But they are armless, but they are training like martial arts, all kinds of training and stuff. How to you could have your own gun or arm, and they will disarm you and take it from you. Realize we need to know that Liberia went through a 14, 15 year of civil war, and the society is still polluted with Zogos everywhere. The society is still messed up. We still have a huge task to rebuild Liberia. Liberia's rebuilding is not over. It's a long process. And so we must recognize that and face the fact, the reality that yes, there is unemployment, no jobs. And so, people are hungry. You find a lot of young boys, future leaders of tomorrow. They're all out there. There's nothing they're doing but riding motorcycles and kekes. When they're supposed to be in schools or doing some sort of career training somewhere, they're all over the place. What do you expect? When someone wakes up in the morning, he or she feels they got no future. That they're just gonna ride their motorcycle around town all day and come home, buy some food or bread and sardine and eat and go to bed. What do you think that person is gonna do when they have someone who has it in the neighborhood, lives in a good house, has food available to him? They're gonna try to think about, man, how can we get in there and steal and break in and steal from them? That is the society Liberia has found herself in. Sad to say, but we're going to take a quick break because time is of the essence. We have less than 20 minutes on our show to be out of here. Since we are still in the spirit of celebrating Liberia's independence, how about we entertain our audience with that Liberian song. Oh, hello, Liberia.
We don't need millions to enjoy. This is our time to to rise and shine. Liberian people like enjoyment, giving our praise and enjoyment. Today we will enjoy. Oh, Liberia, oh, Liberia, oh, Liberia. Oh, yeah, Liberia. Women are going chorus of the earth. Chorus of the earth. Our men are going like mighty warriors. 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 Liberia love is the best. Liberia power is the best. Our country love is the best. Our food in general is the best. When you come to Liberia, my friend, you enjoy. You family, I say you enjoy. Atlantic Ocean, you enjoy. We enjoy, you enjoy. All you girl, you enjoy. All you see, you enjoy. All you girl, you enjoy. Oh, hell, Liberia. Oh, hell, Liberia. Oh, hell, Liberia. Oh, hell, Liberia.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. That's it. All hail Liberia. Mama Liberia is all we got as Liberians. It is our time to look back home and help develop the country, Liberia. Liberia is what we have as a people. And so let's all contribute to building Mama Liberia. Let's not destroy this country. God has ordained this country. God has blessed this nation, Liberia, with natural resources, resources beyond our own imagination. Think about diamonds, gold, bauxite, rubber, all of that. Palm nut, all over cassava, potato grains. The soil is rich, all of that rice, farm work, cattle. Mama Liberia has it. But we need to make sure that those that God has put in power to run the affairs of the state need to realize that the benefits that Mama Liberia possess. God has blessed this nation. And so if we don't recognize that and make use of that, I haven't seen any nation literally that God has blessed so much so as Liberia. But are we good managers? Have we had good managers to manage the state of affairs for the nation? 175 years? See where we at. Look around us, our neighboring partners, countries, where they at. What is it that we are doing wrong? What is it that we are doing wrong? What is it that we are doing right? We need to know that we need to come up with, as in, what we've done wrong in the past and begin to do that which we can employ that is good. Because it's not about our generation now, it's about the generations to come. It's about the generations, our children's children. Look at the passage of the dual citizenship. That's a big applaud to the nation because there are Liberians, almost 6 million plus Liberians around the world. So many Liberians. What do we do as a nation? What can we do? What area can we tap into? Road, constructions, basic human services, electricity, safe drinking water, good roads. We'll open commerce. We'll open businesses. Giving first priority to Liberians entrepreneurs, those who has the spirit and the mindset to invest in Liberia. Put Liberia and Liberians first and center. Give us the chance. That is what we want to do. My man, you out of data? You should have asked the CEO. CEO are going to give you data. So this is what I am talking about for Mama Liberia. This is a very interesting country. This is a very fascinating country. We love this country. This country is rich, and God loves this country. Liberia was once a nation among the committee of nations, a light, a beacon of hope in the world that nations turn to. It's never late. We can still do that. We can still become that. We can still rise back up, and still play that role. It's never late. But we have to work and work harder. Human investment is what we need to do. Human development. When our leaders realize that when you invest into humans, into your citizens, that begins to turn the country around. When we realize that, when we do that, the more you sharpen the skills of the citizens, the human development part of life, the better the society becomes. The better the society becomes. Look at the song that these boys are singing. They're not meant to be called Zogos. They are not meant to be called Zogos. It's peer pressure. It's drugs. Drugs that's been brought into the country, by foreigners, smuggled into the country. These are the things that are killing our children. All of those are things that are killing our children. And so it says, don't call me Zogo. Bagbanto, Zogo rap boy. And that's why I'm a player. But before I play, I know the time is up. My time is up. I'm gonna make sure that I send some shout out here, birthday shout outs to the August born. Many of you, friends, family members that are August born. Shout out, Victoria Kumakanaka. You just celebrated your birthday on the 1st. Shout out to you from Talk TV Media and Gadung Foundation CEO. Denise Sissy, you got yours coming up tomorrow. Shout out to you. Special shout out, to a lot of you who are celebrating your birthdays this month of August. Right? And also on the flip side, those who are mourning the loss of their loved ones. We say our prayers are with you. My dear friend Samuel Keto out there lost his father this week, and the burial is today. My brother, we are praying for you and the entire family. Wherever you are, our prayers are with you. Our condolences from Talk TV Media Network to you and to many, many, many others who have lost their loved ones. We say, may God console you. See what's happening in Ukraine and Russia. War is not good. Liberia has tasted her own side of bitterness. And so we are appealing to our leaders to champion peace, to champion oneness, to champion solidarity, to champion progress, to champion sustainability, to champion self-reliance, That is what we are appealing to our leaders. Are we capable? Yes, Liberia is capable. It's never late. But we must have the guts to roll our sleeves, and get to work and get to the farm and do the things that we need to do to help Mama Liberia become that nation that we all can be proud of again. Thank you for following us. You share the link. And like I promised you guys, I'm going to play this song before I close. Don't Call Me Zogo. It's a special song by Bantu Zogo Rap Boy. Don't Call Me Zogo. And we have no copyright to this song. Just for you, Facebook. Don't call me Zogo. Don't see me like this. Don't think because the life I'm living that I deserve it or it's something that I enjoy or I like. Don't call me Zogo. A lot of those boys are out there in the street. It's not their choice. This is not something they want to do. But what can we do as a country? What can we do as a nation, as a people to help them? What can we do? So they don't want to be called Zogos. Because the name Zogo means a thief, a rogue, Liberian. You know, roll. The Pekinese don't want to be called like that. The community is difficult. The community is hard. We understand, right? But that's how it is. You know. There you go.
You used to go to school, now one day the power absent. He started making friends, different kind of friends. He started smoking weed, cause he listened to his friends. From the weed to the cocoa, from ghetto to ghetto. Now he not drop out of school, on the street he jacking food. One of the friends he load the car and say, my man, you not dead to Zogo. Hey brother saw you begging for money and said, brother, you not dead to Zogo. He said, don't call me Zogo. Don't call me Zogo. Hey, don't call me Zogo. Don't call me Zogo. Be a pressure to me like that. Said, don't call me Zogo. I used to be fun like you. Don't call me Zogo. He said, don't call me Zogo. Don't call me Zogo. Hey, don't call me Zogo. Don't call me Zogo. Be a pressure to me like that. I joke. Said, don't call me Zogo. I used to be fun like you. Don't call me Zogo.
Don't call me Zogo. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for following us. Talk TV Media Network. Again, my name is Sam Gadu. We'll be here tomorrow at about this time, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that will be about 7 p.m. Liberian time. Those of you who are following us, Sunday is when we bring you the gospel show. Tomorrow, we'll bring you a jam-packed gospel show here tomorrow with my co-host, Musu Davis. I can't wait to have her. Girl, I can't wait to have you tomorrow on the show. Yeah. Religion, gospel. Talking about God tomorrow. Here at Talk TV Media Network. So follow us. And just bear with us. Those of you following us, we are relocating our studio here in Tulsa. So that's why we haven't been able to bring you information as we normally do, our broadcast as we normally do. And we are almost done, as you can see. New equipments, new setup. So we'll be up and running as we are already. Very fluent. That way, you have a network that you can be proud of. Bringing you happening. I Talk TV Media Network. We talk politics. We talk business. We talk healthcare. We talk music. We talk sports. This is what we do. It's about you, the community. It's not about government. This is what we do. We make sure that you become that voice for the voiceless. That's what we are as a network. We speak for you because when you speak, others don't hear you. But when we speak for you, they will hear you. And so as I take leave of you, I'll leave you with this. Peace. This quick advertisement. Until then, I'm Sam Gadu. Hey, my Liberian people. If you don't find any other better network that you can market on, or that you can listen to, or that you can get the best of the best, this is the network. Talk TV Media Network. We are an online broadcast network right now, and we are looking at expanding eventually in the future. But right now, this is the best place to reach out. Because Talk TV Media Network, we are the voice for the voiceless. We are the voice for you, all the Liberian people. Right now, you'll be able to find us on Facebook. You'll be able to find us on YouTube. You'll be able to find us on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, LinkedIn. Those are all the broadcast network platforms that you can find us. We are based in Liberia. We are based here in the United States as well. So we're not a small network. We're bringing you information that is factual, that is true, that matters to you, the community, the people, and the government. We are not a political party. We do not owe any allegiance, or we do not partner with any political party. We are an independent network. That is what Talk TV Media can do. This is what we do. Okay? We talk about politics. Anything about politics, we talk about it. We talk about healthcare. We talk about business. Yes, business empowerment, human empowerment. We talk about music. You know, there are a lot of people that are talented. Music. We talk about sports. All of that. Those are all the different things in communities, in people's lives we talk about. Anything that is important for people to benefit from or to know about. This is where we talk about it. Talk TV Media Network. So don't go there and just check for checking's sake. Subscribe, follow us, share us, like us, and save time on your phone or on your laptop. So whenever we come on, you will get that notification that we are on live. Talk TV Media Network. You can check us on our website at talktvmedia.com as well. So, Talk TV Media is here to stay. Because why? We are the voice for the voiceless. The Liberian people say, the people who now get mouth to talk, we are that mouth for them. We are that mouthpiece. This is what we do at Talk TV Media Network. So, stay tuned. Okay? We love you. Why? Because you make us what we are. You make us to do what we do best. Until then, I'll see you in our next broadcast. Every week, every day. Follow us online. Okay? We love you.